All right, what's good, y'all? You out here with Ready Red, doing a little morning walk. Decided to do a walk before I go to the gym. We're gonna breed Chester and Little Red Bone in a hot second. About an hour, 2 hours from now. Went and picked, this actually is Chester's cousin. Because Chester is off Bella, Bella off Leo and Sassy. Lil Candy is off Candy, Candy off Leo and Sassy. So Candy and Bella little mates. So, we got Lil Candy right here. So, Lil Candy, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This little dog here, a bulldog. She a granddaughter, champion thug, heavy champion blood, you know. Right now, I got her bred to the AAA stuff, crossed into the Boomer and Burns blood. It's Lil Redbone's son, Chief Commander. Now, Chief Commander, he looked like a little pretty cute dog, but that dog there don't play. I'm gonna be real with y'all. He looked like a cute little dog, but the dog there don't play. And so Chief Commander is AAA top, Boomer Burns bottom. Now I got him bred to Lil Candy. Lil Candy is off of Candy, bred to who that was? Aldebron. Aldebron, and her top is bred just like her bottom, but different brothers, different sisters. So she's bred very nice. Now we got her bred to Chief. So it's gonna be very special. She's very, very hot. You know, super hot, flaming hot, so hot that she be trying to attack me. I just finally got her to walk normal like this. Like when we first started walking. Watch him, girl. Watch him, girl. Watch him, girl. It's a good little dog, man. But yeah, when I first started walking her, she was too busy jumping on me and biting me, doing that puppy type stuff like she always been doing since she was even way younger, you know? So, look, she's trying to do it now. That's why she keep looking back. I like when they just pull, but some of them like to walk beside you, walk in your legs, like O. Henry, he was putting his head in my legs yesterday. Little big old baby. You know, so some of them big babies, you can tell though. but like Javante, you walk Javante, that motherfucker gone, pulling, killing. You know, but it come with time, you know, when they get more comfortable. So if they cooped up in the yard a lot, you know, they gotta get used to it. But she don't trip though. This little female here ain't tripping on nothing. I just don't like how she try to bite me. She try to like jump on me and bite me. I'm like, girl, I'm not no damn Frenchie. Cause I let my Frenchies loose. She was trying to grab my Frenchies. I said, God damn, I had to get on her, get off my Frenchie. Walk O. Henry past that. She tried to grab O. Henry. I said, not O. Henry. Watch me. You heard that? They using keys. Watch them. They unlocking doors. I'm messing with the guy. What's that? Messing with the guy. But yeah, not O. Henry. Anybody but O. Henry. But Henry so big. She don't realize she's about to wake the sleeping giant up. I got Henry up out of there. Henry started to growl. I said, oh shit. Hopefully, if O. Henry grab her, it's going down. down for my baby. For my little Candy baby. Yep, so I'm gonna have something off Lil Candy, Debron, something off Candy and Chief. You know, it's going down, man. We gotta keep this shit going. Keep it going, boy. These dogs like musical chairs. You have them for years and years and years, especially when they're outside. You know, you wanna do stuff to take care of your dogs, keep them for years. But shit happens. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie. Some of these dogs do desire to be prey drive, a heavy prey drive. So you have to be careful because accidents do happen, even if you don't condone any. But, you know, the love of the dogs is present. You know, I told myself this morning, I got up, I had a good morning this morning. That's how you know, I'm gonna tell y'all, this how you know when you had a good day the previous day. A good day the previous day, when you wake up the next day, you're gonna get up early with excitement, like naturally. Then I had some vivid dreams, and I woke up and remembered what happened. You know, a lot of times you don't remember your dreams, but today I woke up with ease for some reason. You know, and one thing I learned about life, bro, you want to start adding as much passion and purpose to your life as possible, because that's what makes it more of a cherishable, and it makes it a better experience to live, man, when you have passion and purpose. You know, because whenever I lost my sense of purpose and passion, life became so empty. And that's when I realized why some people get on drugs and stuff like that, which I wouldn't do it even if it get empty. But I'm just saying, you know, some people get on certain things because they don't have a sense of passion, purpose, hope, stuff like that. They missing a lot of godly elements. And people don't realize when you talk about God and talk about all that, it don't mean that you're corny or boring. It means that you are aligned, you healthy, you got control of your vehicle, which your vehicle, your body. You know, you got to have all that stuff aligned, mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm saying? You get yourself together, everything aligns, you know, and you become your own best friend, not worst enemy. You know, you got to be your best friend, not worst enemy. You got to love yourself, man. That goes all the way down to a cellular level. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here with Lil Candy, this Candy daughter. Candy is my baby. My baby. This her baby. But her baby started off a little more aggressive than her. Cause Candy now, I kept Candy and Lil Red. They always had a little aggression, but she seemed like she just more aggressive from the jump. But she kind of bred that way. She kind of inbred. We took two different brothers, bred to two different Little May brothers to two different Little May sisters, and bred the outcomes of that together to get these dogs. So they very special, very cherishable. You know, I don't hold on to them for nothing. I like them, man. You know, a lot of people that like them like them. We got one in Detroit by the name of Sparkle. Another one out there called Rock and Ridge. They doing good. So these are some very nice dogs, man. You know, hands down. I'm not saying just because they come with us. It's just they just are, you know. But anyways, man, you rocking with Reddy Red. Just wanted to get a little morning stroll with y'all. We got a little Candy in the building. This the gatekeeper right here. This the gatekeeper. Her little ass ain't letting nothing come through, include me. I had to train her with a few little swabs to the head. Not too hard. But I had to train her to let me walk by. When I'm coming through in my clothes, don't be jumping up on me because I got to buy damn near by my door. And she tries to jump on me. I said, no, back up. Back up. Y'all look up Dej Loaf and Big Sean's song. Back up off me. Back up off me. Ooh. Y'all look that up. Told her to back the hell up. You know? Watch him, mama. Watch him. There you go, mama. There you go. But yeah, man, I'm starting to regain more passion for these dogs. So sometimes when you do stuff for a long time, sometimes it will test your faith. It will test your, it will test your passion and stuff like that, because you truly giving your life to what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? When you look at it like that, you realize if you was to die right now, I would die holding a damn phone, walking this damn dog. So you gotta love what you're doing because you're giving your life to it, you know? But what I do realize is you get sick way less when you're moving in passion and purpose, when you love what you're doing, you know, and you're happier, you vibrate higher, you're not all mad at the world. That's the whole thing. Build up a life you don't have to vacation from. You don't have to deviate from. Build up a life where you're happy, you passionate, you believe in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You love what you're doing. You know, keep good people around you. It's simple. You can't have everybody in your solar system. You know, because that's where your soul resides. And if you're a man, you're a son. You don't want the wrong planets around you. You know, it's like that, you know. So, like, even if you got to be by yourself, till the right people come, like, I ain't gonna lie, God been taking people out and putting people in my life. Like, and the people who rock with me, I ain't gonna lie, they rock with me. I don't have to go searching for them. They search for me. I don't have to overchase them. And I ain't gonna say they chase me, but it's like a mutual thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's beautiful, you know? Built a better relationship with my mom, you know? All that stuff mean a lot to me, man, you know? You never know what happens out here, you know what I'm saying? So, and then like my relationship with my kids and stuff like that, You know, that stuff mean a lot because, you know, I don't want kids and they get older, they hate me because I only spent time with niggas in the streets and I didn't take time for who came from me, who should matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how that story, I know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Certain time you don't get back. So you gotta know how to disperse your time. I remember I used to hear a bunch of dog men I talk to. Number one thing they used to always say, I talk to older dog men. This was probably 7, 8 years ago. 6 years, you know, probably 7, 8, 9 years ago. And so like they'll be like, on the phone, they'll be like, let me call you back. My old lady called. My wife calling. And then I remember my wife would be at home. Good lady walking out the dog in her robe. My wife would be at home and me and her wouldn't be talking like that. But, you know, now I could say some stuff. I ain't gonna throw her under the bus. I'm gonna leave that alone. But what I'm gonna say is, you know, I was locked in on my purpose and mission and stuff like that, but everybody else was distributing their energy into their woman and all this. They was dividing up their attention but see, I was putting it all into this. So wifey had to get with me and do stuff with me to be with me and stuff. And I spent so much time grinding, you know, that sacrificed a lot of conversations and connections me and her could have kept going and built, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't understand that back then. But one thing about it, you know, if you want to get to a certain level or achieve certain things in this life, you know, you're going to have to sacrifice because it's only 24 hours in a day. You know, you probably sleep for 8. That leave, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you only could deprive yourself of sleep for so many years for it to catch up and you got to slow down and, you know what I'm saying? So it's like something going to be sacrificed because at the end of the day, we was only one person. Like, I done had a million things going on, like, and I ain't gonna lie, I did it for so many years. Once stuff slowed down, it felt like a breath of fresh air. Like, no energy, everything returned. Visions that I used to have that I had lost, it came back. You know, health came back. Things like, everything was restored. Like, all right, God, I'm gonna get, God was like, all right, you know, you went through that, you made it out of that fire, you're refined, you're refurbished. You know, I put you through that pressure, you know, and you took it. You didn't give up. You didn't lose hope. Even when it got dark, when you didn't know where you was at, where you was going, when I made it where you couldn't even see, you know, you kept on going. So I'm going to restore what I gave you, you know, because you have to always remember everybody have strengths, weaknesses, powers, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's with everything you deal with, there's pros and cons. You know, like for instance, shout out to Stay Jumping, Chester. And so I posted his dog yesterday. I posted him and I was holding him and loving the dog like he was my dog. But one thing I matured to realize, who gonna post the Ready Red dog? Who gonna post Javante? You look in the groups, you see all these different dogs, Garner dog. They'll post everybody's dogs, but I never see him post my dog. Never seen Pachanga in there, never seen Javante, never seen none of my dogs. Some guys have heavy little yellow man dogs. I never seen them post a photo of little yellow man. But, you know, it's like, I don't know, I guess maybe I got to hit 60, 70 years old. Once I hit 70, then it'd be cool, you know? Motherfuckers want you to be died before you get, the damn near be dead before you get your flowers. Ain't that something? But look, I had to realize, though, see, once you get in tune with yourself, it really don't matter. You know, you just do you, you know? But sometimes, like, I look and be like, damn. But I don't worry about it no more. I just do me, like, you know, everything gonna line up how it line. People that got love in their heart, they gonna show love, whether y'all in the same age, double, triple. Because at the end of the day, what I realized, bro, age really don't represent your level. A lot of us, some of us could be old souls anyway. You was born here with a lot of wisdom and knowledge on your own already anyway. And another soul could be a new soul. They just been here longer, but your soul older than that. You know what I'm saying? So stuff way deeper than we understand. But I had to realize, just do you. Let everything fall how they fall. So Javante's son actually finna head out. Javante and Little red bone son finna head out. This little Candy, we got her bred to Chief Commander, so I think she's super greedy. She stayed really big in the back. Tits dropped a little bit. She ducking down from that car. Tits dropped a little bit. Stayed really big in the back. Y'all probably can't see because her tail. But she stayed big, so she might have took, I ain't breed them up. I bred her at the tail end of her heat cycle. So, because I was supposed to be breeding her to somebody else. Who that was? I think it was actually O'Henry. It was O'Henry and Chester, actually. And those options didn't go through, so I ended up going with Chief. And then, and Chief is off Little Red Bone. And then we got Javante daughter with Little Red Bone about to take off. And then we just did Chester and Little Red Bone yesterday. That's gonna be 50% Burns, 50% Boomer and Thug. So, you know, we just enjoying these Red Boy Jocko dogs right now, lining them up. Got one more Red Boy Jocko breed I'm gonna do. That's gonna be like 5 for the year. That's gonna top out the Red Boy Jocko. That's a wrap. One of them didn't take, Glorilla didn't take for me, but that's why I do quite a few of them just in case. Get a deposit, you know, and then they don't take. Then I got the other one, you know. So I got one bred super good. I'm gonna probably breed her to Chester as well, cause I like the dog better in person. Seen them in the first time in person yesterday, so probably take one more Red Boy Jocko dog we got to Big Chester, and go from there, man. Go from there, you know. See how it play out, man. Yep, see how it play out. Anyways, man, y'all rock with Ready Red. Ready Red, man. Subscribe to the channel if you like what we do, man. You want to see me keep doing videos like this, mixing up life and dogs and everything else, all in one pot, Louisiana gumbo pot, and the Louisiana gumbo heat. You know, and you don't have a desire to buy a dog, you know, and try some of our dogs out, you know, feel free to cash app us if you just want to show love. $ Ready, READY, RED, Kennels, KENNELS. We out here. I'm out here in the sun, getting this good sun energy, man. You know, out here just soaking up good energy, man. I want to send some good energy y'all way, man. You know, and show love to y'all. You know, peace, love, and light. You know, cause I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Life can put you in a dark place. And for any of y'all out here that's watching this video, and I got guys that watch the videos that be from jail. So, you know, even if you behind the cell, man, just, you know, you got to be like Joseph, man, in the Bible. You got to be like some of the prophets, man. You just, you know, just keep your faith, you know. That's one thing you got to do out here. You got to keep the faith strong. When you think stuff going left, trust into God for it to go right. And believe that stuff, man. Trust and believe that without evidence. You know what I'm saying? And be preparing like you know it's going to happen. Be preparing. Be working out like you know you're going to have a family you got to protect. Be working out like you know you free and you need to be healthy to go to your job or go to your business or do this or that. You know what I'm saying? And just believe and have faith. Everything will work itself out. Y'all boys stay up, man. It's Ready Red's little Candy. She's bred to Chief, but it was a little backup breed. So she may or may not have taken. I know she extra greedy. But anyways, man, y'all boys stay up, man. It's Ready Red Kennels.